Well, the weather is forcing tonight's concert indoors into the Civic Center Coliseum, but that won't stop the good times from rolling on. With a lineup of 3 bands along with a ton of food trucks, you can also check out an extensive art market at Live at the Lakefront this evening. We've got one of those artists, CAROLYN, here with us, and we're all fascinated, and during the commercial break, checking out your artwork, because at first glance you think that they're a photograph, and when we look at them a little more closely, you'll see that they aren't. Tell us about these pieces.
Well, I use material and thread, and I have a 1970s sewing machine, and I just sew with different threads on the material.
And they're based off of photographs.
I take photographs and I pick out the fabrics, threads, compose it, design it, and then start sewing.
It is absolutely incredible. I can't imagine the amount of time that it takes. Even using a sewing machine, which we think is a lot quicker, this takes a lot of dedication to transform a photograph into a piece of needle and thread artwork. I mean, look at this. It's unbelievable.
It can take from 8 to 18 hours.
On one piece?
On one piece, depending on how much time is involved, how much stitching is involved. I just use basic running stitches and a free motion embroidery foot, and just move the fabric around to do some free-form stitching.
So it sometimes gets a little abstract. I was laughing about that. That's the way my pieces would look if I were trying to do that. What inspired you?
A year ago, I was looking for a gift idea for a friend, and I went on Pinterest and I found thread painting. And I've always done some form of art since I was little, and I've done drawing, painting, sewing. So I thought, well, this combines both painting and sewing. So I thought I'd give it a try. And the one to my far right, the beach scene, that was my first one.
This one down here on the end?
That's the one I did a year ago for a friend. And it's just gone from there, and I've been doing it for a year now, and I've just fallen in love with it.
They are absolutely beautiful. And you were saying some people have seen them maybe in a gallery and walked on past thinking that they were watercolor or painting or something like that.
And then they realize it's thread and fabric, and they are amazed at the work.
There's an incredible amount of detail in each of these pieces. And we're seeing some there on the screen. You're going to be at Live at the Lakefront this evening displaying and selling some of this work.
That's correct. It begins at 6 o'clock this evening till 10 o'clock tonight, and again next Friday.
All right, yes, it does. It continues on next Friday. You're going to be able to pick up some of these pieces. What are the price ranges here?
They're all around $95.
Okay. Make a great gift for anyone. So this is like you're seeing some before photographs and then the finished pieces afterwards.
I start with the basic fabric pieces, and that image there is the fabric before I start sewing.
Okay.
And I don't know if I have that one displayed or not.
Well, they are just beautiful. Looking forward to stopping by your booth at the art market.
Great.
Live at the Lakefront
come out
this
and
evening.
See us.
Yes, it's going to be a good time at the Civic Center Coliseum. Kicks off at 6 o'clock. Thanks so much for coming by and sharing these with us.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it.
Thanks for having me.
Well, after the break,